Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Northern Illinois Huskies. Relay Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowl, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Turn starts inside the 15. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. The play fake, looking to throw on first down. Oh, it's incomplete. Almost a disastrous play here on the opening drive. He's going to bring up second down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And is going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense makes the stop. The screen pass doesn't produce a first down, and now it's fourth down. The Nittany Lions will bring their punt team onto the field. That's the first punt of the afternoon for this offense. And here's the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line. That gain sets up a third down play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Out of the gun now on third down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. First down and more. He's still on it. You bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid game.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this first down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area, Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades, going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently, and, of course, Saquon Barkley. I mean, the list goes on of great Penn State running backs, and I'm sure they're proud to see him running the football the way he is today.
Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. They don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Takes the handoff again. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Play fake, looking to throw. The pass rush gets home.
Chris, I'm a bit surprised they went with play action here on 3rd and such a long distance to gain. The defense knows you're going to throw the football, so you're asking your quarterback to catch the snap. Now he's got to take his eyes off of the coverage by worrying about a play action, and the result is a sack.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Huskies offense retakes the field now. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Looking deep down the left side. And he makes the grab inside the 10. Touchdown, Huskies, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he fields it inside the 15. He's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. The last drive stalled. They'll be forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Single back, takes the handoff. As the first down is still going. They bring it down, but that's a good play. It moves the ball to a 39.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense goes to the pistol formation now. And the runner takes off to his right. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Adams. Tackled immediately, but it's a big chunk play. Gain to the 35-yard line.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And the tailback's got it again. Short game that's going to be the final play of the first period. But it's Northern Illinois in the lead here, Kirk. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The sure hands. It's Lacey. Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a 4th down call. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. Here comes the Northern Illinois offense back out there. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Fire to the right side, complete. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Here's the 2nd down play. Throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
Ball handed off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
They'll give it to the back. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of a play.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
The offense eager to keep this drive going. They're facing a third and long from the 20 now. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. He knocks it through with confidence.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Remember, it was a field goal on the last possession. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. He's swarmed by the defense. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And now the running back's got it again. Sends right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
It's a ball with the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the grab. It's Adams. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45, a solid gain.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive, now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Come to the line for second down and very short now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Nittany Lions pick up enough for a first down here.
Boy, great job up front here getting this first down by this Penn State offense. Great combination over the years that we've seen at State College. The ability to run the football with an offensive line that can get that push and a big physical back to be able to pick up those yards, get those first downs.
First and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Offense getting set. It's second down. He'll hand it off. Gets the first and still running. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to 30.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. The offense with some pre-snap motion. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
They're going to run it. Throws a stiff arm. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Coach elects to send out the field goal unit. He connected the first time. This attempt is from 44 yards away. He made it. 3 points on the board.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. And there's the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere with a loss of the ball.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Here's the throw deep downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. But now it's third down.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his second touchdown alone here in the first half.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. And the punt team now on to kick it away. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? And looking to throw now on first down. Makes the grab. It's Lacy. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down to the 48. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Nittany Lions will kick it off to begin the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The Northern Illinois offense is back out on the field now. The passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. Let's see if they found some solutions at halftime. Screen to the receiver in the flat. In the clear at the 25. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Stopped on third for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Here comes the 4th down play. Offense in the Wildcat. And the defense on alert. And it's a direct snap. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the second half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost them.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. It's a draw play, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Adams. Muscles past the defender. Touchdown, Penn State. A catch and run by the big tight end. What a weapon this guy is. So they find the reliable tight end, and he makes the defense pay that time.
You know, the receivers a lot of times get most of the attention, but don't forget about how potent a tight end can be. When you've got a player like this who can run routes, you get a serious weapon that they can utilize, and they just did right there.
Automatic in the PAT. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Huskies offense retakes the field now. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. Got the first down and still motoring. Breaking tackles and going. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45. The big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain in the first down. Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Now it's 2nd down here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quick throw to his receiver. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
Well, they come out of that nickel package, and the move pays off. Gives them an extra defensive back on the field, a little bit more speed and awareness, and it pays off with this big interception.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Refuses to go down. And here he goes. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
The extra point makes it a 10-point game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner trying to create good field position. Coverage team brings down the returner. Here comes the Northern Illinois offense back out there. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They'll take a deep shot here. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
The offense starts with excellent field position. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Had a nice drive going here, but now it's third down and long. Tight end goes in motion. And the quarterback keeps it on the option.
Hey, the defense gives up some yardage, but do a good job of not allowing him to get to the first down marker. Big fourth down now coming up.
So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. And it's good, right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4th and inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Getting set. Here's second down. Give it to the back again. Ball carrier brought down what is the final play of this third quarter. And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They open the fourth by going to the air. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep
testing the defense with a throw downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Off play action. He's looking to throw. A deep shot to the left side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Looking to throw yet again. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to 29. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this
touchdown, Northern Illinois. A great catch and run for 6.
But if somebody had to bust an assignment on this touchdown, there's no way you let a guy get that open unless the defender either gets injured or he blew an assignment. That was too easy for the offense for that touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. So it looks like the penalty will be accepted by the head coach, and the offense will pick up some yardage there. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. The shotgun handoff here. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for him.
Second down play coming up for this offense. QB decides to keep it here. That one moves the ball across the 40.
Well, I think we can all see how tough it is to control this guy under center today for this defense. But they did a nice job of keeping him contained. But they've got to stay focused. They can't get lazy because we could see him breaking one any moment against this defense.
And looking for a big play here. And it's intercepted. A crushing play. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. He's going to hand this off. He's got the first and still going. Brought down, but he's past the line to gain.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Here comes a handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
There's the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
But that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
The pass knocked down by the defense, incomplete.
Oh, Chris, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page there on that 3rd down and long. But at this point in the game, you got to consider going for this. They need a touchdown.
Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. Touchdown, Huskies. Strong game by this quarterback. Coach, you play quarterback. How about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. This playoff game and keeping those championship dreams alive might come down to this possession. Can they produce some points? The running back grabs it on the screen. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting upfield, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
One huge play has changed the drive. Now let's see if this offense can cash in this red zone opportunity. Will keep it on the ground here. Complete to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. And jump on top now here in the fourth.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the fourth quarter, to give them the lead.
Here's the point after attempt. Not for the PAT to go up 6 points here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Brought down to the 32, so good job by the returner there. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. The back's got it. Fighting off the defender. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Direct snap. Breaks free. He's in the clear. Inside the 40. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this Wildcat look. It's a first down.
Man, I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, you just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. Get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
First and goal, most likely 4-down territory to claim the lead. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Chris, that's positive yards on 1st and goal, which is obviously good. But now we're at this point in the game, critical series. They've got to find a way to get the ball in the end zone.
Goal line formation for the defense. And the wideout goes in motion. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line. Not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on 3rd down. And it's a direct snap. Defense ready for the wildcat. Just a short gain. And the defense will take a timeout here. 22 seconds on the clock.
I don't mind the call they're running the football to try to get that into the end zone. They come up short, and now we got a critical moment here in the fourth quarter. It's 4th and goal. A touchdown gives you the lead. Field goal really doesn't help you. They've got to find a way to get the ball into the end zone.
This could be the biggest play so far. 4th and goal, and this offense is down. Needs this. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Northern Illinois.
Boy, what more can you say about the execution of this offense with the game on the line? They tied the game up, extra point away from taking the lead with under a minute to go. Wow, impressive.
They knocked through the BAT and claim a 1-point lead here in the final quarter.
31, Tennessee, 30.
And he'll just take a knee here, trying to preserve as much time as possible. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Makes a nice move there. The tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. And the offense will take a timeout here. 13 seconds remaining. Comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. The ball is picked off. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the offense just takes a knee here. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long.